For the past 3-ish years, I've been trying to make money from home to quit my job, and I was finally able to quit my job last month because I'm making enough money from home now. So here are all my ways I've learned to make money from home, what's actually worked for me, what hasn't worked for me and is not worth doing, at least in my opinion, and then some things that I haven't quite tried yet, but other ideas for you guys if you're trying to make money from home. This is perfect for the stay-at-home moms or anyone who just really doesn't want to have to go to work, because I get that, I feel it. So let's start off with what's worked for me. First is TikTok Shop. You do have to have a certain amount of followers on TikTok to be able to do TikTok Shop, but I think they've lowered it now and it's only 1 or 5,000, which I know can be a little bit to get to, but once you get it, it is so worth it. I personally only post a TikTok Shop video every few days, once a week. Sometimes I'll do one every day for a week if I'm really feeling it, but I don't like to overload my followers with that. I'd say I make about 100 a week on average, which is really good for only having to post 1 or 2 TikTok Shop videos a week. And imagine if I did more. I see creators who make a TikTok page just for TikTok Shop videos and they post 10, 15, 20, 30 videos a day and they make 1,000 a week. So I've considered that, but I really like being an influencer, not a TikTok Shop affiliate. So with little work, it's pretty good pay, and if you put a lot of effort in, it can be amazing pay. I've learned that once you get one viral product, keep sharing it because often it will keep performing well. I have an ad machine I've probably made 10 videos for, and pretty much all the videos are still making me money, and I won't post a TikTok Shop video for like a week sometimes, and I'm still making money. There are some months that are way worse or better than others, but like I said, overall, it's a good option. Second is the Facebook Creator Program. I posted on Facebook for 2.5 years before getting accepted, so I'm not gonna say it's easy to get accepted. You post on Facebook, you apply to get monetized, and hopefully you get accepted. I know some people who get accepted very quickly and others who don't, but once you get accepted, it's better money than like any other platform. At least that's what I've experienced. I post the same content on TikTok that I do on Facebook. For example, this month so far, I've made $29 on TikTok and about $600 on Facebook from the same content. On Facebook, you can repost the videos that do well. You can do stories, text posts, photo posts, reels. The reels are where it's really at. I recommend sharing the reels you post into relevant groups, use trending hashtags, and make your reels over 10 seconds long so you get paid for them. But the good thing is with Facebook, it only has to be 10 seconds to get paid. TikTok videos have to be a minute to get paid. So the third thing that's worked for me is the Amazon influencer program. If I worked better at it, it'd probably be more money, but I don't work crazy hard at it and I'm making hundreds a month. I'd say on average, I probably make 300 a month, but I've had months where I make over 1,000. So it is good money. I really just share products I have. I'll take a video of it, a photo of it, and post it to my Amazon storefront. I will link products on my like Instagram story. I'll be like, oh, I'm loving this cup, and then I'll link it. So it's kind of quick and easy things I do. I probably only spend an average of 5 to 10 minutes working on it every day. So if I put more effort into it, I'd probably make more money. It's definitely nice because you can just post to your storefront. You don't have to be sharing all this product reviews onto your social media and putting ad like content out on your social media and people being like, this is kind of annoying, I'm unfollowing her. You can just post it to your storefront. 4 is UGC. UGC is where you make content for a brand, you send it to the brand, they post it to their social media, so you don't have to have followers for this and you don't have to post any of the content. And it's pretty good money. What I do is I reach out to brands, or when they reach out to me, I'm like, I can do UGC or post the content to my page. I give them the option. I definitely get paid more for UGC than posting to my page. And it's super easy to get repeat clients if you can get a monthly retainer and work with the same brands multiple times over the year. And then going along with that, number 5 is brand deals. Similarly, but I'm posting the content to my page instead of them posting content to their page. Money is a little bit less than UGC usually, sometimes not, sometimes it is a little more. Some brands can be frustrating to work with, and for a while it is hard to get brand deals, especially when you're trying to grow your page. You don't have a ton of followers, you're not getting a ton of views, but once you do get more followers and views, money can be pretty good. I get paid anywhere from $150 to $600 for a video, which is kind of crazy. The last thing that's really worked for me is selling old items onto Facebook Marketplace, whether it's stuff that's laying around the house or if it's stuff a brand sent me, I made the content for it, and then I sell it. I find it super easy because I don't ship and I can just be like, hey, you can come pick it up, leave cash in the mailbox, or here's my Venmo, and then I put it outside so I don't have to deal with anyone. Now, these are what didn't work for me. All of these have made me money, but it's significantly less, usually more work for less money. So if you're trying to make money, these still helped me. They still make me money, I still do them. But if I was trying to limit what I'm doing and focusing on, these would not be on my list. First is the TikTok Creator Rewards Program. I kind of already went into this. posting the same content on TikTok and Facebook, and I'm making way more on Facebook. So obviously I'm going to stay in the creator program on TikTok because I'm still making the $30. Some months have been good. I've made $300, $400, $500, but it's usually quite a bit lower, around the $100 range. This is the worst month in a while, honestly. Second is Amazon merch. It's where you design clothing, phone cases, things like that, bags, and you list it on Amazon. I've put a decent amount of effort into designing items, uploading them to Amazon, sharing them on my social media, sharing them on my storefront, sharing them on Pinterest, linking them, and I've made $3. But I see other people sell Amazon merch and they make one good design, they put it on a bunch of clothing items, so they only make one design, which probably takes an hour. All these items, and they sell thousands a month. So you can make thousands a month if you get one that gets going. But you know, when you're on Amazon, you don't really want to buy stuff that doesn't have any reviews, so it's hard. But I think that's a better option than like starting your own like website where you design clothes, because Amazon, it is searchable. Everyone's on Amazon. You just have to really design something, find a good title so it will come up in searches, and then hopefully people will buy it at first when there's not really many reviews. And then if you get a ton of reviews, it could get big, but right now it is very much not. And I'm not gonna lie, I spent like a month on it, didn't spend time on it for a year, spent another month on it, like really focusing on it, and then stopped again. So I probably just need to spend more time on it. But 3 is LTK. It's where you link products for people to buy as a creator. I have been working on it for I think a year and a half, and I think I'm at $170, and I put just as much effort into my Amazon storefront, and I'm making that a month on Amazon, and I've made that in a year and a half on LTK. I'm sure other creators are making a lot more, but as an average person who's linking usually one thing a day, I'm not making much. I'm still gonna keep doing it though, because maybe it'll take off. I will say though that once you get accepted to the collabs option in LTK, it is better money. I got a collab on there pretty quickly after getting accepted to do collabs, which is pretty recently, and I made $300. So that's not counted towards my other income from just commission. So once you get to the collabs part, it is better. I haven't really tried hard to get more collabs on there. I've kind of been waiting for brands to reach out to me, honestly. So if I tried harder on getting collabs through that, it'd probably be pretty decent, because I got $300 for one video. 4 is brand ambassador affiliate programs, where brands will send you products, give you a discount code for your followers, and then you earn commission if they use your code. I don't know, I probably just need to get better at sharing this stuff, but I've made not much at all. I feel like it really has to be a product you use all the time, and then just casually share the discount code with your followers, not ad like. It is nice to get free products and you're able to give your followers this discount code, but you really need to get many of them to use it to usually get much. 5 is YouTube. People claim that YouTube is like the best social media platform for earning money, and I've made $0. I do get paid for collabs on here though, which is super nice because they usually pay pretty well, but for earning money for views, I've made 0. But once I do get monetized, it might be good, who knows, but for now it's not been worth my 3 years of spending time on it. The last one that I've tried that isn't as worth it to me as the other ones is Etsy digital products. I make products on Canva, list them on Etsy, and sell them. I feel like there's just so many people doing it. It's hard unless it's like something really unique or you really promote it, you know, like promoting it on your social media, Pinterest, and making something more unique. Like I made a creator guide with literally all my tips, my brand emails I found. I feel like that makes it more unique than something that there's so many out there. If you're making a printable calendar, there's hundreds of thousands of those on Etsy. I've still made over $100 a month on it sometimes, but that was usually my creator guide, not my other products that are more common and more popular on Etsy. Now I'll kind of list off some other side hustles that I've heard that do well, just other ideas for you that I haven't tried. First is thrifting stuff and reselling it on Facebook or eBay. I hear that can make good money. I just haven't really put in the time for that. You really have to know about items and how much they often sell for. 2 is watching kids at home while you're watching your own kids. I also haven't tried this because I'm focusing on content. I feel like it's just more money for me than having to focus on a bunch of kids at my house, but that is an option if you don't really want to do social media really. 3 is being an online tutor. 4 is doing paid surveys. I don't know, that's always seems sketchy to me, but I've heard from people that there are real ways to do that, and it's not the best money though, but it's also pretty easy to do. 5 is being a virtual assistant, maybe for like a content creator, running their emails and things like that. 6 is online bookkeeping, where you manage expenses for small businesses. 7 is a remote customer service job. I feel like everyone's trying to get these though, so I feel like it's hard to get. I think we're on 7, renting items on Facebook Marketplace. If you have an item that you think would benefit more than just selling once, rent it. If you have like a bouncy house, if you have a bunch of those plastic tables and chairs, or a big backdrop you made or bought originally for your baby to do photos. Renting that could be nice because a lot of people don't want to spend a ton and they don't want to have to store something like that. So I feel like that's a good option. You can even do like baby gear, like a baby swing or a pack and play, because if people are from out of town and they're visiting, they don't want to bring that with, or grandparents might want to rent it for a weekend. 9 is photography. If you have a camera or buy a nice camera, I feel like even as a beginner, there's people who want nicer photos. They don't need like the best, but they want a little bit of nicer photos, and they're willing to pay a decent amount even to beginners. 10 is painting banners to ship. These are super trendy and popular right now. It kind of might be too popular. It might be hard to get into with the competition, but literally just painting banners for people to use as backdrops at their party or for photos. Selling baked goods. If you're good at baking or you do sourdough bread, I think it would take a little bit for it to add up. People aren't going to spend that much on it, but I see people who get a little house hut they put outside their house and they do that every day. I'm sure that adds up. You could even like plant some flowers and make your own bouquets and sell those too. The last one I can think of is editing for content creators, editing YouTube videos or TikToks for them. I really haven't heard much about this or how much people charge for that, but if you don't mind editing, you could help other content creators with their editing. I think it's important to find what works best for you, makes you more money, you actually enjoy doing, and find like 3 to 5 that you really focus on, because I'm currently doing, I don't know, 8 to 10. I feel like I'm focusing too much on the ones that don't make me much when I should be focusing on the ones that make me a decent amount. Like, I honestly should probably stop doing LTK and focus more on my Amazon, things like that. But I don't know. I hope this video helped you out, because I know what it's like to be a mom at home trying to make some money and trying to be able to quit my job. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching.